Hello everybody, this is Bronislava for HandMadeRukodelky. Welcome back, and today's project is going to be Legwarmers. Actually, it's kind of very funny because it can be also arm warmers. Okay, I had a class with my wonderful students, and I brought them these leg warmers, originally leg warmers, to show these warmers to my students, and they were like, "What is it, Bronislava? What is it? Arm warmers?" So, and then how do you wear it? How do you wear it? So it was kind of like we had lots of fun with these leg warmers slash arm warmers. Okay, and some were suggesting that the pink should be worn, on my arms, in down here, like this. I was thinking also it could be worn like, with the pink up my arm. All right. So I'm going to go and present some images so you can go and see also, all different kind of ideas how you can wear these two little pieces. And of course, on my legs, I can go and wear it on my legs, right? Because my legs are really skinny. But I also made these little tiny cutesy pies. I had some pink left over, so I made this for a newborn baby. So I wonder who I'm going to give it to. All right, so, and I will write pattern on my blog for these and for these, and give you tips how to make these either wider, narrower, longer, they're pretty long actually, or shorter. So if you're interested in working these, let's go and do it. For this project, I used variegated yarn, and what I need to do actually is start a new ball, and this ball, since it's variegated, it does not really correspond with colors that are going from pink to light gray. Okay, I would have to start with over here with either light gray and go through white into pink, or start over here from pink, then white, and then gray, but I don't have white in here. So I have to use a second ball. Okay, and actually I do have to wind up. I already started winding up part of it. I have to get to the light pink, because this is light pink, which is this one. This is darker pink. So I need to get rid of all this yarn. So I already started winding my my yarn, and I will just wind it. All right, so just to give you an idea how I deal with certain situations like this one. So you see, this is how much I wind up, and I'm starting the light color. So I'm going to go and basically stop right here, and I will cut my yarn and start crocheting this part. Also, I wanted to say that my legs are really thin. I always wanted thicker legs and arms, but unfortunately I cannot have everything in my life. So my pattern is for my legs. I will be starting on 50 chain stitches, because 50 chain stitches fit around my upper leg. All right, and you do it probably most likely for more, but if you're making it for a kid, then it's going to be close to mine, or lower number of stitches. Now this pattern is also really good because it can stretch out fairly wide. It will attach itself fairly well to your leg, and as you go down here, it kind of looks narrower, okay, which is great, because then you don't really need to do any increases or decreases with this pattern. You will just do one long panel going all the way down, except the last one over here I did a little flare out, right around my bottom edge. So my foundation for my Legwarmers is 50 stitches, 50 chain stitches. Okay, so I will make 50 chain stitches, and you make as many stitches as you want, but make them that they are multiple of 4. Okay, multiple of 4. So I should have really done multiple of 4, which would be 48, but I started with 50, and then I just fiddle with it with my pattern. But you can go and do multiple of 4. Okay, so you choose how many stitches you want to work with. So I have 50 chain stitches. Okay, put your thumb on a tab over here on your chain stitches on the flat part and rub it down. Okay, and this way you will make sure that it does not twist. And now when you get to the bottom over here, then you will go and put your hook in that last chain stitch, or first chain stitch actually. Okay, and you will slip stitch it through both of these. Okay, now we will continue with chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This will act as a double crochet stitch. Okay, and now into each stitch, in each chain stitch, make double crochet stitch. Okay, so I will make 49 because this represents the 50th double crochet stitch, and we still need to make 49 double crochet stitches. And then we will join into the circle with a slip stitch. And now we will connect it into a circle again. So we will go and count 1, 2, 3 and connect it right there. All right. I like to make it a little bit better. I like always 2 on the top of my hook when I'm connecting it. Okay. All right. Now that I am finished with my first row, okay, we are going to start working on our front post and back post double crochet stitches. And we will make 9 rows. So altogether it's going to be 10 rows, including this row, okay? And this is the way we need to do it. So we will make 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then we will make front post. So we will go yarn over and go around that post. We go from front to back and come out from back to front. And we will make double crochet around that post, okay, through 2 loops and 2 loops. And now we will go and make back post, which is opposite of front post. So we will do again yarn over, and we will go from back to the front and come out through the back again, and we will go and pull the yarn out, okay, and go through 2 loops and 2 loops. All right, and we will alternate these until we get to the last stitch, which is going to be front post, and this is going to count as our back post, this chain 3. Okay, so yarn over, front to back, back to front, grab the yarn, pull it through, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops. And now we will go and do it one more time through the back. Yarn over, go with the hook into the back, with the yarn back over there. Okay, put hook to the front, around the post to the back, grab the yarn, pull it through the post, or around the post, and again 2 loops and 2 loops. Okay, so this is what we need to do all the way to the end, and we will actually finish with front post. Okay, so do this all the way to the end, and then we will join into a circle. And this is my last one through the front loop, like I said, right? And now we need to connect it into a circle again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, we will connect it into the circle right here with a slip stitch, and we will make another 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can actually make 2 because since we're going kind of a little bit below, this is gonna be height of 2 chain stitches. So let's go and make actually 2 chain stitches instead of 3 now. Okay, all right, hold on one second, I have a boo-boo over here. Okay, so we will make 2 chain stitches. Okay, and again we will do the same thing. We will do front post, back post. Okay, so let's go one more time. Front post, double crochet stitch, and back post, double crochet stitch. So we go from the back. Okay, and now we will do it again. Front post and back post. Now it's a little bit easier because those stitches are more like a 3-dimensional, so it's easier to go around them. Okay, front post and back post. All right, so now you will do, since we have 1, 2 finished rows, you still need to do 8 rows. Okay, so including this one, 8 more rows, or as many as you want. You can go and change the rows also. You can do more rows, you can do less rows, but you know, I think that a minimum of 10 rows is going to help to hold the Legwarmers better on your upper leg. Okay, I want to show you something. Over here I have 4 rows of pink, and I'm finished with 4 rows of pink, but I still have lots of pink left over in here. So what I need to do is now, to match up really this pattern, is I need to cut off this pink. I need to get rid of basically this, more of this pink, and attach the purple one. So I will need to go and do some more winding over here, and so I can go and attach the purplish part. Okay, and here we are. Okay, so here is my purplish part. I'll cut it over here. Okay, and what I will do is I will kind of twirl it together here. Let me go and show it to you. Let's get rid of all this distracting stuff. So I usually twirl it and make 1 and 2 stitches and twirl it some more. Okay, twirl it, yarn over, and then we will make the front post double crochet stitch, and now the back post double crochet stitch. Okay, and front post double crochet stitch, and back post double crochet stitch. Okay, so I basically just have to weave a little bit, little ends over here. I don't have to do a whole bunch of weaving in here, and it's going to be nice and hidden. I just finished my 6th row and I'm totally crushed because look at this, a knot. So there is not enough purple, you know, to finish that purple part. I'll have to go and just live with it, right? Oh my gosh, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. This is not good. But what can we do? There are a lot worse things in life than you know, mismatched yarn or yarn with a knot. You see, I didn't have to do all this matching up if I would know that. I would just use one ball instead of using two balls. I'm finished with my 10 rows, and now we will work on our pattern. And first row is a little bit different than the third row. So I will show you row 1 and 2, and then row 3 and 4, and you will repeat row 3 and 4 for as many rows as you need for your project. So what we need to do now is we need to make chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now in this same stitch where the chain 3 is coming from, we will make 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 2, and 3. And because the chain 3 counts as double crochet stitch, so imagine that we have actually here 4 double crochet stitches. Okay, so our next step is to go and count 4 stitches. Okay, and into the fourth one go and make 4 double crochet stitches. But because I have 2 extra stitches, I will skip this one right here next to it, you know, and I will start counting my first stitch right here. Okay, but if you would go and have 48 stitches, for example, you would count also this one. Okay, so you would go 1, 2, 3, and you would make 4 double crochet stitches in this one. But right now I'm starting to count here 1, 2, 3, and I will make my 4 double crochet stitches into this one. Okay, so just be aware of this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and from now on I will always skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then make my 4 double crochet stitches in a 4th stitch. Okay, so I will make 4 double crochet stitches right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so will you. Okay, and again 1, 2, 3, over here I will make my 4 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I will repeat this all around, all to the end over here. Okay, and you do the same. Okay, so I am finished with my first row, except I still have to connect it into circle, and I wanted to tell you that I have 12 of these 4 double crochet stitches in each stitch, 12 of them. Okay, and right here I have again 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. You will have 3 stitches in there, but we're not going to use these stitches. We're going to go and connect it into a circle. 1, 2, 3 into 3rd chain from the chain 3. Okay, so basically we should have always 3 stitches between each of these fans. Okay, or clusters. Now the second row is going to be done this way. First make 2 chain stitches, 1 and 2. Now we will skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we will make double crochet stitch in a 4th one. Okay, right here we will make double crochet stitch. Now make 2 chain stitches again, 1 and 2. Okay, and now we will go into the very first skipped stitch right in here, and we will make double crochet stitch. But the way we will do it, we have to push this down, okay, and make it in front of this double crochet stitch. So put your finger here so you don't crochet over it like this. You don't want to do this, okay? You don't want to do that. You need to push this down and take this one out and work only with this one, okay? So yarn over, and then you will go and make double crochet stitch right here. And I'm going to put this away so you can go and you're not distracted. Our next step is to make a double crochet stitch by skipping 3 stitches again and make double crochet stitch in a 4th one. You see this one? We made this one in here. So we will count from this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where we will make double crochet stitch. We will make double crochet stitch. We will make chain 2, 1, 2, and then again we will go over here. You see this one we worked before, so this is our first skipped double crochet stitch. So we will work our double crochet stitch in there again, okay, just like we did before. And again, this was our stitch that we worked, so we need to go into 1, 2, 3, 4 stitch right here. So yarn over, make double crochet stitch, make chain 2, 1 and 2, and then come back into this first skipped stitch. And again, we need to push this down so we don't crochet over it, okay? And we will make our double crochet stitch in the first stitch. And look how it's crisscrossing. Let me show it to you, okay? See, it has crisscross in here with 2 chain stitches in between, okay? Let me go show it to you again. Yarn over. This was the last crocheted stitch in here, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet stitch right there, chain 2, 1, 2, push this down, bring this up, and make double crochet stitch in a first skipped stitch. So basically you always work double crochet here, chain 2, double crochet here, okay? Now what we will do is we will go and do the same thing, except we will go into the first one here where we have the chain 2. Okay, so we will go yarn over, we will go and push through this first stitch over here and do our double crochet stitch. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, and then we will go to the first one again. Okay, but again, don't forget it has to be in front of that double crochet stitch. Okay, so we will make another double crochet stitch, and now we will connect it where our first double crochet stitch and chain 2 meet. Okay, so we'll right there in here we will go and slip stitch it. Okay, so basically you will have 2 chain stitches seam over here. Okay, you won't have it in here. Now with this is going to be our 3rd row, and a 3rd row is done a little bit differently than it was the 1st row. Okay, so what we will do is we will go with a slip stitch into the space, chain 2 space right here with that crisscross above the crisscross. Okay, so that's where you will go with a chain. Okay, and you will make 3 chains, and then in here you will go and make 4 double crochet stitches. I'm sorry, 3 double crochet stitches, which this one is 4th. The chain 3 is counts as a 4th double crochet stitch. Okay, and now it's going to be really easy, and you can go and replay this 3rd and 4th rows, how I'm doing it, you know, when you will be working further down. Okay, so yarn over, and over here is another chain 2 space above the crisscross. Okay, and we will make 4 double crochet stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is our last 4 double crochet stitches in a chain 2 space above the crisscross, and we will connect it to our chain 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This is our chain 3. We will connect it with a slip stitch, and we will start our row 2 again, just like the way we did it before. Okay, so let me show you. Let me start you up again. So we will do chain 2, 1, 2, which is our seam over here. Okay, this one, and now we will do double crochet stitch into our 4th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, and double crochet stitch into our 1st stitch, 1st skipped stitch right there. And now again, double crochet stitch into 4 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. It kind of looks like in between these 2 fans. Okay, so right there, you'll just go right there to make your 1st double crochet stitch, then chain 2, and then you go back over here into this one right there. Not that one, this one, next one. Okay, because you already have stitches right there. But again, we need to make sure that we don't crochet over this double crochet stitch. Okay, it has to be put down. You need to kind of push it down so you don't crochet over it. Okay, and we continue crocheting. 1, 2, and another. Okay, so this is the one right there. And here we are again at the beginning or end beginning, and we will go and make right here, we will make our double crochet stitch in the base of 2 chain 2, and over here we will go back to make that crisscross, and here we will make our double crochet stitch, and now we will slip stitch it right here, like I told you before, which is our double crochet stitch, and this is chain 2. So right there at that intersection we will slip stitch it. Okay, then we will make one more slip stitch into the chain 2 space, and we will start our 5th row. 1, 2, 4, I cannot count anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we will do row 5 just like we did row 3, and row 6 just like we did row 4. Okay, and now you can go and work on the length. You just continue working on as many rows as you need, and then I will show you my last row over here, what I did. Okay, or last 2 rows basically. Okay, to make it a little flared out. All right, as you see, I am finished with my repeats of row 3 and 4. Remember, the first row was different from row 3. Okay, so I have all these repeats over here, and it's same like this one. Okay, the only thing is now that we have to finish last 2 rows a little bit differently. I will alternate 5 double crochet stitches and 4, then 5, 4. Okay, so it's not going to be 4, 4, 4, 4. It's going to be alternating. So let's go and work on this now, which means that we will go and make 5 double crochet stitches in a first chain loop, and then 4 in a next, 5, 4. Okay, and as you know, I already basically I slipped stitch already in my chain 2 space, and now I need to do 3 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, and now I will make 4 more because this counts as 1 double crochet stitch. So now I will make 4 double crochet stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now I will make 4 double crochet stitches in the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will make 5 again. Okay, and then in the next one I will make 4. So continue like this to the end. If you have odd number of stitches, if you have odd number of repeats in this row, you know, I have 8 repeats in here, and but if you have let's say 7 or 9, then you end up with last 2, these 2 would be 4 and 4. Okay, what I'm talking about over here, these 2 last ones, if you have odd number of stitches, so you would have 5, 4, and then there would be 4. Okay, okay, so that was my last one. All right, and we will connect it into a circle. 1, 2, 3, right there. Okay, and now what we will do is we will make single crochet stitch right in here. Now we will go and do half double crochet, 2 of them, because we have 5 stitches in here. So 1, 2. We will go and make single crochet stitch right in here. So it's single crochet stitch, 2 half double crochet stitches, single crochet stitch, and over here slip stitch, slip stitch. Now we will make single crochet stitch. We have 4, we're working with 4 stitches, right? So single crochet stitch, half double crochet, only 1, single crochet stitch, sorry, not yarn over, single crochet stitch, and slip stitch. Okay, and now again we have 5, so we will do single crochet stitch, 2 half double crochet stitches, 1, 2, single crochet stitch, slip stitch. We have 4, so we will do 1 single crochet stitch, 1 half double crochet stitch, yep, 1 single crochet stitch, and slip stitch. And this is our last stitch over here, and which is gonna be slip stitch, and we are done. Now I just have to weave in the ends. So here we are, finished with our leg warmers, okay? And I also made leg warmers for a newborn, and I just wanted to show it to you. And this is my doll that I use for newborn patterns, and actually she needs some clothes, right? I should go and make her some clothes. But look, this is how it looks on my doll, okay? So this is the end of my video. I hope you liked my video, and if you did, please share it with your friends. And I guess I will see you another time.